together. What Komprise was able to do is say, hey, look, we've got these open standards in the way that we work with data. So let me tell you why that's important. You can store things at your own data center. You can store things in the cloud. You can let different groups determine what they need and how protected the data needs to be and where it needs to live, and that's okay. Once you do this, and you give people access to this, it's gonna automatically take the stuff that isn't gonna get touched, that needs to be stored, that needs to be accessible, but doesn't need to be accessible right now, this moment, and we're gonna put it into much less expensive storage. And we're gonna take the data that you need to access all of the time, what we call hot data, and we're gonna take that and we're gonna put it into something else in the cloud so that you've got a very fast response time and you can get what you need when you want it. So Komprise did that, and the reason it works is Komprise uses an open standard that says, hey, we don't care where it lives, put it where it needs to be. We'll move it around for you. We'll make it all work. With that, Northwestern was actually able to reduce their storage costs by 2/3. That's a lot. That's a lot when you're looking at your budget. That 2/3 now becomes something that allows for the expansion and capacity that you need, because you've got all these smart people that are trying to invent the new next thing, trying to store all these crazy files that are much larger than they used to be. Files that include high-resolution satellite images and that include high-resolution images from MRIs and videos, things that require so much more data than anybody was ever prepared to store. And with Komprise's help and using AWS, we're able to optimize the data storage, reduce the costs, and move everything into the kind of storage that makes the most sense. What's the end result? They're able to reduce their costs from $1.1 million to $680,000 per year. That's some great scholarships. That's a great way to free up your budget. They were able to conduct data capacity planning that they had never been able to do before. And they were able to set flexible policies while they did that. They were able to put together custom archiving plans. They were able to address hot and cold data. Hot data that I need right now, need access to whenever I want with very fast response. Cold data that I need occasionally. And they were able to do this with zero data access disruption to their researchers. How many of you would like to be able to do an IT project and have a zero impact on the users? Right? We all would. That's the best. It was an amazing thing that was able to be accomplished, and it's because Komprise had the industry knowledge. Komprise had the migration knowledge, and Komprise had the backing of AWS that was able to take our data-led migration program and make funding available to help the customer get there immediately when they needed to get there.